Age of Enlightenment, Part 25. The Trump administration is white privilege on steroids. And before I give you my facts, because I normally have 3 bullet points to back up just about anything I say, I'm going to give you my perspective. Because being biracial, which I've mentioned a couple of times on previous posts, I had a unique perspective from both the black and the white population. I remember my father giving me the equivalent of the talk in the black community, and he said, son, you know, they might not know if you're black, but they know you're not white. His point was, when my friends were doing something I knew was wrong, don't join them, because they're going to spend the night in their bed. You're going to spend the night in jail because they have the clout and the wherewithal to get out, and you don't. And from the other side, you know, I received heat from the black community because, you know, as soon as I moved out of the military neighborhood I grew up in, the lines between black and white became a little bit more stark. You know, there weren't as many minorities that I was around. And the black community is like, hey, you know, sometimes they don't know what you are. You look Hispanic, you look Hawaiian, you look all different races other than black. So they may give you a pass that they're not going to give you if you're what I call Nigerian black, if you're dark-skinned black. So, and that may be a silly term, I shouldn't say that, but if you're a dark-skinned black person, they know you're African-American as opposed to someone who's lighter skinned. I've been confused with being Hispanic, especially when I'm in Miami. So that's my point on both of those perspectives. My bullet points are, look at what Trump promised during the election. He promised to bring down prices, right? So the economy, let's face it, since he's been in office, the stock market is down and prices are up. And this is an area that most people gave him credit for, even though he didn't earn it. This kid blew through $450 million of a birthright and, you know, bankrupted I don't know how many times. So I don't know how he got those props on the economy. And another one's foreign policy. I think, you know, and I'm not going to quote specifically, but I think he said something like, I'll stop the war in Gaza or the Ukraine war before I'm even sworn in. And I'll stop them quickly. And then finally, the lies. For the love of Pete, every press conference, from his line press secretary to him whenever he's in front of the camera, you can guarantee he's going to lie. Every representative of his is going to lie. So, folks, come on. Let's look at it with our eyes and with our common sense. Let's start there and then make better decisions in the future, okay?